Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking.
Okay, it is day 91, August 31st, 2021. Melissa dropped me off at the top of the Tott's Gap access road. So that was nice. Didn't have to add that extra 20-minute climb to my morning. And I'm making my way south on the trail. Day's going to be either around 12 or around 15 miles. Going to go over Wolf Rocks and down into a gap and up out of the gap. And there's a camping area at about 12, and then a shelter that's closer to 15 that I think I'm going to head to because it has water. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, not bad. Been hiking with a couple folks, other Southbounders that have caught up with me, so it's been kind of nice. Just hiking along here. Here I'll mention the current plan with Melissa is right now I'm off for 10 days to get to Duncannon, Pennsylvania, and that'll be the next time I see her. And the hope is, what do we have here? Kiosk. Welcome. The hope is that she'll be able to join me in Duncannon. But 10 more days of rehab between now and then, and we'll find out whether that plan works or not. I'm not doing a 10-day carry, but I've got 5 days to get me to Port Clinton, and then I'll just resupply there and move on. So I'll be 10 days without a shower. So I will be ripe by the time that we meet up in Duncannon. Okay, enough of an update for right now. See ya. Okay, all of a sudden, I'm climbing over some rocks and boulders. I believe this could be heading up to what's called Wolf Rocks. That would be my guess, given the rocks. But it's funny, the trail's been, I wouldn't say smooth, but it's been pretty easy so far this morning, and then all of a sudden this. We'll get up there. Okay, still making my way across Wolf Rocks, and if you look down there, you can just make out there is a Blue Blaze bypass to this. I've been chatting in the comments about Blue Blazes versus White Blazes. I will keep following the White Blazes, but it is funny that some of these just jumbles do have bypass trails on them. Let's see what we got up here. Come up here. Okay, this is what would be missed by taking the Blue Blaze. A decent view up here. Okay, that's the closest I've come to a snake. There's a discarded snake skin on the rocks up here, but still no actual snakes. Had some lunch a little while ago to get my energy back up. Now I'm making it down into Wind Gap, and really this climb down into Wind Gap and then the climb out on the other side, that's essentially the only down and ups for the day. Everything else has just been you know, uppy downies, like little things going across. But these two down and then up, that's the only, I don't even know what to say, the hardest parts of the day, which aren't even that hard. So I've been able to do some great time, make some great time, even though started out the day late. So this has all been good. Weather's been great today. That's in preparation for getting rained on probably for the next few days, as remnants of whatever hurricane it is that hit the south comes north. But that's the status of the day. All good so far. I've made the first main push out of Wind Gap, and I'm just at a rocky viewpoint over here, and I've got one more big push up to Hans View, and we'll go from there. Okay, I made it to Hans Viewpoint. You know, there's a city down there, so I guess that's a viewpoint. But here I am. That's the top of really the last big climb of the day. So now it's just a couple miles over to the shelter where I'm going to be staying at. Where I was planning, or originally thinking about camping, is right around here, just a little bit further south. But see no issue with pushing on to the shelter now. Okay, see you there. I don't know if the camera's tall enough, but there's a little bit of a view out on the other side of these grasses, down the fire strip. Probably sub 2 miles at this point till I get to the shelter. So it's been a nice, easy hiking day. And easy just being terrain and weather and all. It doesn't count the all the rocks on the ground. I will take it. Coming out on another power line cut here with some nice views into the distance. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to climb that fire tower. I am very close to the shelter, so very close to end of day. Probably in the next 10 minutes or so. That is good. Alright, I made it to the Leroy Smith Shelter area. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to hit the shelter or throw up a tent in one of the tent sites I just passed. We'll see. Once I figure that out, next order of business is to find the spring. It's been a dry day. Didn't pass a single running water source. So time to fill up and water load for the night. 15.5 miles, a little more than that for the day. Not too shabby. See you tomorrow. Okay, I actually have a really nice tent spot right here. But I'm about to pack up my tent and move over to the shelter. It is gonna pour tonight. It's supposed to be a couple inches of rain overnight, and then another 3 to 6 inches during the day tomorrow. So I figure if I can keep the stuff dry overnight, it'll make packing easier in the morning. So I'll be hiking in the rain, but at least my gear will just be getting wet in the pack instead of packing it up wet. Okay. Sorry, tent, you're going away. See ya.